Hello and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr. Last time we kept going with the Void Crusade and we're about to finish, but first we have a seasonal boss mission. So we're going to run through that and we will do... Psalm Code. We will do Momentum. And we will do Superstition. Because I just had the list up and I already just memory hold it. I believe this one will give us per drop. Right now it's only a 6% chance, but still, it's a chance to get extra items. This one is end mission loot. Either way, actually, hang on, let's test this. Okay, so it's pointless. I was trying to see if we could get a couple extra champion spawns. Oh, movement speed and extra champion enemy and champion group, so we did get something good. Cool. We should be able to handle this real easy. Enemies gain extra HP every minute. Don't care. We will sail through them. Start knocking through these guys quick before they get a ton of health. And before I get into my topic of the video, just wanted to say thanks for all the support recently. I've seen a lot of... Some of my videos have been doing really good. I appreciate it. I always do, I just don't want to be that guy who at the beginning of every video is like, thank you guys, I couldn't do it without you. Like, I'm always bad at saying it. I do appreciate it. It's always nice to see people enjoying what I do. Okay, so the loot is decent that we're seeing. I'm not seeing a ton. Like, I saw a couple items that were decent, but nothing too crazy. So that's fine. Not expecting bangers out of every body. Okay, we got Bulgrins. Oh, Death Shroud Terminators. Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's Blight Haulers. My bad. Look at all the loot up there. Oh, it's a great axe. That's a bit of a bummer. Oh well. It's essentially a free morality weapon, so as much as it isn't one that's super useful for us, it's fine. I've looked at lists that show like what every possible morality relic is, and if that list is 100% accurate, there's actually not a lot of good ones, which is a bit disappointing, but it happens. Need to see what's in that chest. We're also going to check the last corner because there might be another chest over there. Or it's by and large sealed off, which is fine. Yeah, it looks to be, for the most part, sealed off. That's fine. I don't care. None of those rewards I saw popped up were at all worthwhile. Okay. Let's quick lightning round through here. Okay, so that's crap. A little tragic, but whatever. Yeah, some of these relics are just dropping and aren't that good. We gotta do better than 4 stats. If you can't do more than 4, it's not worth utilizing compared to 5 statters. Pistol, that's instantly discarded. See, that is what I like to see. Unfortunately, it's a melee weapon, and even if I want to, I'm not even built for melee. Like, my passives, I'd get single DPS and critical hits. That is all I'm getting out of this weapon. So its damage is gonna be rough. Which is a bit of a shame, because those are pretty good. The bonus loot quality, I think, could be useful, but if this was a heavy bolter or a bolt gun or anything else, I would use this in a heartbeat. That bonus against demon and cultist enemies is amazing, but because it is a melee weapon, it's just not viable, tragically. I don't do bleed, so that's kind of pointless. That main implant is far worse. Per active Psalm Code Doctrine, so that's really specific. Seal of the Redeemer. It's actually just a better version of mine, but it doesn't have the loot quantity. I need the loot quantity on it. Also, chance to add warp vulnerability on warp damage dealt is a waste. I can maybe reroll, see what I can pull out of it, but that's probably another to be dumped. Yeah, and suppression shield, I don't use it. See, this is a tough one too, because yes, the XP gain is amazing, but I gain loot quality, which means I'm getting better stuff. Let's just use it. The 50% XP has been good, it has treated me well, but I think it has finally reached the end of its viable situation. Actually, see. You know what, let's do it. I don't care about the 3 seconds of bleed. Yeah, it's cool, but I don't think bleed is what's been carrying that shotgun. I think it's literally everything else with it. That said, it is built around bleed, but I can just, no, we're gonna go back to it. Because it increases the duration, it's more damage. Tragic, but that is the way things go. Save that. Alright. Actually, we're gonna quick offload all this stuff simply because I don't want to have all this stuff kind of filling inventory space. Oh, hey, we have every Psalm code now. Now I can start using these to build out something. But, on to our mission. Only have 2 now. Yeah, attack speed's not that big a deal. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, next week is the Game Awards. I don't really care about the actual award ceremony. I don't have a dog in the fight. So, like always, I'm there for the announcements. Maybe we can see the guy who jumped up on stage during the Elden Ring thing and talk about the reformed Jewish rabbi Bill Clinton. Who knows? It'd be funny to see him come back, make another appearance. Because I know during Summer Games Fest, he had a guy try to do it and he just failed terribly. But I feel like this year, they're still going to be on their toes, so it might be worth holding off until next year, when they think everything has died down. But the fun part is predicting what we're going to see for the Game Awards. First off, what do you guys think we're going to see for announcements? Personally, I have a list here. I think we're going to see an announcement for the Elden Ring DLC. Of all the times to make an announcement, Game Awards is the time. And it's also fitting they won... was it last year? No, I think it was... Yeah, I think it was last year. I don't even remember when Elden Ring came out. My brain is sludge. But it'd be the time. Announce it there, you got all the eyes on it. Other than that, we have that mystery Capcom game that's supposed to come out like March that they haven't announced. It's some IP, we don't know what. It's not Dragon's Dogma, because they did a announcement thing for Dragon's Dogma like this week. So it's probably not that. But going from there, it could be... I am saying, and this is what a friend of mine, we were talking about it, he had said too, it is probably, or it has the potential to be Deep Down. If it is Deep Down, I am going to lose my mind. Of course, because I batch record, next week's videos are completely mundane as though nothing has happened. It'll be the week after where I'm freaking out and excited, but for now, it could be that. It could be quite literally anything. I've heard that there isn't, from a leaker, that there isn't any plans for a remaster or remake of any Resident Evil games for 2024. So we don't have to worry about, hopefully don't have to worry about it being like Resident Evil 5 remaster, because I will lose my mind, and not in a fun way, if it's just, here's another old RE game, please buy it again. It's like, I don't care, Capcom, give me new stuff. Trying to rework some of the old games to fit the lore, just... It's not relevant. As much as I enjoy the lore of Resident Evil, I've never been a big lore head who's like, why is Chris's belt buckle upside down in this one cutscene? Instead of being set M for Mini, it's set W for Wumbo. Like, I don't care, dude. There's enough inconsistency with, like, why did bugs become big when exposed to the T-virus and then never show up again? So it's like, I don't care. But outside of our mystery game, we still haven't heard anything else from Bandai Namco about the new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Hoping for something about that. There has been talk of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 being worked on. That said, I really don't know what you can add to that game, because they were already at, like, Universe Survival Tournament storyline. We had all of them. Dragon Ball Super is stopped for right now for the stupid chibi show that... I don't know why the hell Akira Toriyama is working on that. It's... oh my god, I just can't. That man could have just been like, yo, we're reviving GT, and I would have been happy. By doing some, like, Goku lost his powers and now he's small. Like, I don't care, man. It's just like SD Gundam. I don't care about some tiny chibi version. Give me normal Zaku who's getting curb stomped. That's what I want. But could see Xenoverse 3. Even though they'd have to start dipping into the manga and do like the Moro arc or like the prison planet stuff with like Cumber. Or the stuff with Demikabura. We could have some cool stuff, I'll be honest. But I don't know. That's definitely still kind of up in the air. Have to wait and see. I'm going to guess the GTA... oh, really? The GTA 6 trailer will drop once again because... if you're going to announce GTA, why not do it when every eye is on it at the moment? You're gonna flex nuts already, you might as well do it in front of everyone. Steal the show. Man, he got bodied. But it was a base difficulty mission. Otherwise, we might see something for, like... Borderlands 4. We know it's in production. We know Tiny Tina's Wonderlands 2 is in production somehow. I blame all the, like, new D&D people who buy up anything that's D&D adjacent because they've grafted it onto their personality. Like, no, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands kinda sucked. And as much as I enjoy Borderlands, I expect Borderlands 4 to be as much suckage as Borderlands 3. The villains are not well written, and when they're the main driving force, it kind of drags the game down. Plus, they don't innovate with the companies and keep changing their gimmicks, so you lose a bunch. Alright, we're looking pretty heavy in loot, so we'll do a quick mulching. We'll look at what the stuff is later. I hit the wrong button. I accidentally brought up Star Map because I was moving too fast. Skills. What do we want to put into... let's check something quick. Okay, so that is a salvo. That is the only salvo skill, so putting into the bonus for salvo is a pointless endeavor. Cool. I think we get one more damage suppression. Yes, we gotta go through... I mean, actually, suppression damage bonus when using a single target skill continuously. That's not bad. That's actually pretty useful. But we'll get that done. Finally get through the rest of this. Don't really care about that. Then I think we'll dump into probably physical. Oh, I was supposed to finish off health. To get that. Alright, I'll remember to do it eventually. But our last mission. No tarots on this. Yes, this is a Supreme mission. Actually, hang on. 74. 76. 79. Okay, so that is our best one. But otherwise, for the the Game Awards, I'm not sure what else to really kind of predict. I'm not predicting anything for Xbox. Not really predicting anything for Sony, because they like to do their announcements at their own events. And Sony likes to do their stupid state of play where they waste everybody's time doing one show dedicated to one thing, so that if you're there and it's not the thing you care about, you can leave very disappointed. And then they can waste time advertising, hey, we made a controller that's shiny red, you should pay us extra money. You can pre-order a controller. Like, nah, dude. I don't care. But the third-party market, that's where it's going to be fun. We also get to find out when Space Marine's coming out. We're finally going to get a release date. But we might get more on Helldivers 2, actually. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't expect anything. I just kind of don't... I don't want to expect anything, really. I'm really hung up, though, on what possibly could be coming from Capcom, because they have to make their announcement now. I really hope it's deep down. I know that's one hell of an ask. I would love for deep down. Don't know if we'll see anything. I highly doubt it for the new Dragon Age. I'll tell you here now, I'm not getting the next Dragon Age game. I got Inquisition, thought it was okay. But if it's true that they were like, oh, we're making it more like God of War, like, nah. Stop trying to remove the RPG elements from my RPGs. And especially now, after Baldur's Gate's success, I bet those guys are just kicking themselves in the ass. I would be. Granted, I also wouldn't have strayed away from the core formula and would have kept making as close to CRPGs as humanly possible. I mean, come on, you're BioWare. You're known for RPGs. You're not like Yamaha, where you can make both electric keyboards and dirt bikes. You're known for one thing. Make your one thing. Don't sit here and screw your formula up. Man, I hope it's deep down, though, from Capcom. But I do worry, like, the announcements they'd made years and years ago, that was a different time. That was like 2013. The industry between now and 2013 has changed immensely. So whatever they planned then has probably been influenced and shifted in one way, shape, or form. Because, I mean, come on, 2013? We didn't even have Dark Souls 3. As long as they don't do, like Square Enix and be like, we're gonna go into NFTs. So I swear to God, if they do anything with NFTs, oh, I'm gonna lose it, and not in a fun way. There is fumbling the bag, and then there is just throwing the bag out as aggressively as possible. And that is exactly what Square Enix is doing at this point. That plus when they sold all their like Western studios. I still can't believe when, can't remember if it was Eidos, whatever, was like, hey, we want to make another Deus Ex, and they were just like, no. It's like, why the hell not? Finish off that story. People who play Deus Ex like Deus Ex. I keep saying it, I'm hung up on this whole Capcom thing. Just tell me, genuinely, have you ever heard of a studio be like, yeah, so we got a game coming out in like 4 months, within 4 months, BT dubs, we haven't announced this to anyone. I've heard some people go, oh, it's a new Monster Hunter, and I'm like, we knew when like Monster Hunter Rise was coming out way further than 4 months in advance. There is no way they would announce that game. Because some people are thinking like Monster Hunter World 2. They would have announced that way further ahead. Because you want to get as many pre-orders. The only thing... This is why I think it's Deep Down. Because Deep Down they could do free-to-play. Then they do like, hey, buy our Founders Pack. You don't have to do a lot of pre-order stuff because you're going to support it as a free-to-play for a long time. You can get a ton of microtransactions over time. Short of that, I don't know. It'd be cool to see stuff for Budokai Tenkaichi. If Bandai Namco really wanted to screw with us, they would be like, hey, Dragon Ball FighterZ Z2. But I don't think they're going to do that because they're doing a test right now for like rollback netcode, which they probably should have done a little sooner. But, you know, better late than never. I'd like a new FighterZ. I don't even play FighterZ. I hate fighting games. Not because I think they're bad, I'm just terrible at them. I've said it before, last fighting game I took... I can't even say I took seriously. I was like 8. The last one that I played somewhat was like Soul Calibur 2. But it's like, I'd like a new Dragon Ball FighterZ. There's a ton of characters they could add instead of 12 Gokus. Come on, they didn't have General Rildo, they didn't have Omega Shenron, they didn't have Ice or Nuova Shenrons, they didn't have, God, Lord Slug Turles, they didn't have Raditz. I'm trying to think who else they were missing. Zarbon, Dodoria, Garlic Jr. If you want to start going into like more minion-y guys like Thouser or Anguilla or any of like Lord Slug or any other guy, like his minions, you could do a bunch of those guys. They didn't have Dabura. They're missing a ton of dudes. They could easily add a bunch of characters and have fun with it. You could have, God, what? Android 6? Android 3? The one from Dragon Ball who was like, who looked like Frankenstein. They could have him. They can do Mercenary Tau. You could do Metal Cooler. I would play Metal Cooler. They could do King Cold. There's so many possible characters they could add that they could keep that roster going for a long time. Same thing with Xenoverse. They didn't cover everybody yet. I just hope they do. They won't do better monetization because it's Bandai Namco and their monetization is a absolute hellscape you can't escape from. Because I've looked at, like, I played, what was it? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The Naruto game, Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. It was free. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I like Naruto a little bit. I mean, it's guys like Hidan and Zabuza who are the characters I like, and Orochimaru, because I think they're interesting characters, and Zabuza is just cool. And Kisame, I love Kisame, but their monetization, it's like, oh, you can buy this pack of characters to train, and then you have to pick them and level up, and then you unlock new abilities. And they did so many, and they never go on sale, or they never do, like, bigger bundles, and it sucks. And they did that with Xenoverse. And I was like, oh, this blows. I don't want to... The game, you spend, like, $80 on just bundles that are just a character, like 3, 4, maybe 5 characters, some abilities, and then cosmetics. And unless they've improved combat a bit, the PvP blows, and the actual, like, arena fights are kind of rough. They keep trying to make arena fighter things a thing, and I'm like, look, please stop. They're not that good. I would rather have, like, Dragon Ball Online come back. If you played that, you're a real one. If you didn't, I don't blame you. But they had, like, Dark Namekians, and it was a cool idea. And I feel like now if you took that Dragon Ball Online concept of, like, hey, here's an MMO, and just said, yeah, free to play, spend money on cosmetics, make your fighter look however you want, just give us money, people would do it. There are people who would spend insane amounts of money.
Glory to the Emperor.
And I'd have a lot of fun.
Rewards of your crusade, Inquisitor. There must be a teleport beacon nearby.
Not yet, Caius. We are sating my bloodthirst and wiping out everybody here. I crave the XP. And, well, like, off loot we might get. Okay, we have storage. I looked and winced for a second. I was like, ugh, how much space do we have? I don't feel like getting screwed over and not being able to take everything. Or having to sit here and do my usual where I gotta just destroy a bunch of garbage. I might stop picking up, like, blues at some point. But yeah, who knows? Hopefully we get some good announcements. Ooh, we could get an announcement for John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. I don't even care about a release date, I just want gameplay. Because the idea seems cool. I love zombie games. I just want to see, like, actual gameplay. I know the trailer kinda showed gameplay, but I want full UI, character select, weapon select. I want to be able to look at this game, visually raw dog it, and be like, okay, is this good? Is this bad? Am I getting trash? Oh, there's 3 teleporters. Huh. Architect relics, consumables, unknown. Give me my supreme chest. Ooh, armor. Armor. You know what? We'll look at it later. Tarot cards and void shards, unknown. Oh my god, I don't know a damn thing. Okay. So, we have 5 keys. Architect relics is definitely an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me pull up my dice roller. I would actually bust out my physical D&D dice, but I'm sitting down and don't want to get up. Alrighty. So, do we take the Architect relics off the rip? Yes, let's take them. I saw 2 ancients, so we're already sitting pretty. Then left to right, 1 to 6, we will go. So let's go 1. Really? 1? Okay, dice. Don't screw me. Shards. Not the best, but not the worst. Okay, left to right again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, crafting materials. Boo. Alright, now we have just the 4 left. 2, alright. Blueprints. This sucks. Alright, we got 2 left. Let's see what we can get. 1. Okay, that's not bad. And then our last one. I'm kind of wincing here. 2, please be something good. Please be morality relics. Yes, morality relics. 3 of them. That is so good. Oh my god, I am actually excited. Yeah, I got a judgment mission. Cool. So, I'm happy. I'm going to store all the blueprints just because I don't really need them on this character. At least these ones. Purple ones I'll just consume because I don't care. Alright. So let's get through all these blueprints that are whatever. Oh, look at that Inferno Shard 5. In weapon plus 25% heat damage. We could slap that in and get so much damage. Oh my god, I'm just looking at this. You know, we'll put them away first. We'll store everything we can just to get it out of the way. We'll mulch all the low-tier trash because we're not going to use a blue. 2 judgment shards. Is that everything? Oh, no. That's everything. Okay. The collection is filling out quite nicely. So, mulch. Let's go through it. Bolt gun. It's not good. Alright. Demolition armor. It's a 4 trait. 4 trait. It's just kind of written off immediately. I'll actually kind of move all this stuff too. Easier for comparison's sake. Also nice to kind of line up all our spoils here and now. put all the morality stuff next to each other. Just so we can bask in our rewards. Didn't mean to move that one back. Alright, I'm tired of moving stuff. We got enough moved here. Let's go through this back page. Critical damage, see, that's not terrible. Really, it's not terrible. But I'm not giving up my 50% heat resist reduction. That is too strong. Even for all that. If they can give me another heat resist item like that, I will trade it out for in a heartbeat. But without that, I can't do it. Bleeding on physical skill hit. Can we trade that? It is a worse... It's a better version, but a worse version of this. Fabricatus Scatterfield. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, we have a better chance to burn on heat critical hit. But like movement speed when surrounded's a waste. That's another purity seal to run through. Great to see that. Eviscerator, that would be cool. But once again, still not built for melee. No. No. No, I don't want to do the whole, like, less damage dealt by enemies for every debuff. I don't want to monkey with that. Heat resist for enemy. Alright. Bonus loot quality, suppression damage bonus, don't really care. I think that's an upgrade. Finally have an upgrade for that. Nice to see. Heavy bolter, I mean, it's got the slots. But it's T-Bolt of Authority. I don't want to build around T-Bolt. 2 slots, 5 stat. It's of blindness. It's gonna be triggering blind on like critical hit. I don't care. It's not worth it. Once again, Thunderbolt of Authority. I'm not building T-Bolt. Demo armor. Built around Psalm Doctrines. Can't really utilize it well. Don't care about Focus State. Melee. Potential. It might be good. We'll save that. Plasma Cannon. It's just worse. See, and the sad part is I like that ability more than the one I have equipped. Gain an aura that deals 10% warp damage around you per stack, stacks up to 5 after each vulnerability inflicted. It's not bad, but it's also very specific. I have to build around inflicting as many vulnerabilities as possible, which I think it would be like one of these, I think? Like Purity Seal or something. Lets you do like the different vulnerabilities. Yeah, adds vulnerability to the target based on the damage type of critical hit. I'm not going to be maximizing that. Chance to poison on physical skill hit. No. Remote mine, no. Fabricatus, XP gain, cool. Shock on poison skill hit, waste. Chance to trigger judgment spell on hit, not terrible. Movement speed, don't care. Vulnerability, don't really care. HP regen, HP, it's not that worthwhile. Poison, no. Let's look at this. Invulnerability on... Damn. Like, I can reroll that movement speed when surrounded, but invulnerability on kill for 2 seconds. Yeah, the 8-second cooldown sucks. But invulnerability... Yeah, we're rocking it. Autogun, supreme critical hit chance. It's only a 4 stat, which is rough. Bonus loot quantity 45. I could build this into like some wild crit stick. Because it's got 15% supreme critical hit chance. So that's just out the gate critical hit chance. Then you get the 9%. So you can crit pretty hard. Do I want to give up my bleed shotgun though? I do get range. I'm going to say no. As much as I want it, I'm going to say no. The Multi-Melta. Well, that's... What? Converts all damage to heat type. It is heat. And gives 30% chance to burn on it. This sucks. That trait blows. If that was on that, sure, you got a heat autogun. You have a converts all damage to heat on a heat weapon. You converted the weapon to itself. And then greatsword. You know what, whatever. I got one morality relic. I'll take it. Better than nothing. Do I want to sit down and try to figure out what this is then? You know what, I will. We will save that, move it down into the rest of the collection. We will use... We'll just equip this one. And we'll just mulch everything else. Could that have gone better? Yeah. Could have gone a lot better. But, like I said, we got one. Out of 4 relics, we got one that was good. I will take that, considering the whole time I've been doing this series, I have yet to get a relic that, or morality relic, that I can genuinely say was good. Every time it was like, here's a melee weapon for your build that isn't at all dedicated to melee. So, it's all good. We'll put it to work once we get this other stuff unlocked and figure out what it is. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.